Verdansk might be Warzone's last chance at success, and if things don't go well, Activision might actually shut down Warzone altogether. So let's talk about it. So Verdansk got delayed. That's kind of where we're at right now, but with the delay came quite a few leaks, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about. But first, let's talk about the delay of Verdansk and kind of how that affects us. So Verdansk is delayed, but it was originally supposed to drop on the 10th. I don't know if you know that, but the 10th is the 5-year anniversary of Warzone, right? So Warzone dropped March 10th, 2020. And with that, the world was taken by storm. But ever since then, people have been whining and griping about literally every update ever. And you know what? Fair enough. But the reason why is because of yearly integrations and how poorly they go every single time. They are terrible. That was nice, right? So yearly integrations kind of suck, but if they are delaying it, let's say they delayed it once, right? So they pushed it to March 20th, and then they delayed it again. It got pushed another 2 weeks. What does that really mean? How does that affect us? Because there's kind of two trains of thoughts with this. So technically, it should and could, or it could and should, I guess, be good. It should technically be a good thing. It should help us. It should allow them time to clean up and polish the things that they need to do. But the more likely thing is 2 weeks isn't a lot, right? It doesn't actually do much, especially knowing that that's only like 10 business days. Okay, so we're sitting here thinking like, oh, well, 2 weeks is them just polishing things up, making it look good. Well, we've had them delay stuff in the past and nothing really came of it. They didn't do anything that made it better. So we're left in this situation where day number 1, servers are still going to be pretty chalked, right? It's still probably going to have a ton of bugs. It's going to be a mess. And then if it is, what happens? You know, like what happens when we end up in this situation where Verdansk drops? It's been delayed. We're in this situation. What happens after that? Do we keep trying? Because Verdansk is supposed to be what brings everybody back. In fact, Verdansk is only happening in the capacity that it is, as early as it is, because they saw how well Fortnite OG did. In fact, they originally had planned to drop the Avalon map with the integration with Black Ops 6, and whenever they saw Fortnite OG, they scrapped it entirely almost. In fact, they may not even, I keep saying in fact, but seriously, it keeps going. They may not even drop Avalon as a Warzone map after Verdansk, even though it's currently completely finished, which you can see for yourself if you go hop into some of the Black Ops 6 multiplayer maps. They may not drop it if Verdansk does well. But the issue is, if Verdansk doesn't do well, they might just chalk it entirely. So these are technically just leaks, but it's very, very confusing. We've been put in a situation where if good, then bad. If bad, then good. And I don't know exactly how to feel about it, but should you be scared about what happens? Probably not. I don't think it's going to make a difference to anybody, because at the end of the day, they're not going to shut it down like they did Warzone 1. Warzone 1 got shut down because Infinity Ward's a bunch of jackasses. That's the reality of things. Infinity Ward basically chalked us. You know, we lost Caldera because Infinity Ward had to big dick Raven Software. And you know what happened? Raven Software then again took over Warzone and had to fix their buggy, stupid ass mess. So to that I say, you, Infinity Ward. You guys ruin Call of Duty every time you get your hands on it, at least Warzone. Because they have this sight of realism, and players hop into an arcade shooter to treat it like an arcade shooter. Oh, he's killed me. He's not. He's ass. He's terrible. But that's kind of the thing, right? So a lot of people, one thing I'm going to note here, and I actually tweeted about this today, is that Call of Duty basically changed up the game entirely, right? A lot of people really love the original Warzone. And to those of you that think that it was really good, you're so incredibly wrong. It was very simple. It was very slow. It was very sluggish, and it didn't work for over 5 seasons. In fact, it got worse after 5 seasons because the hacker situation was so absurd that that it was almost unplayable. There was a time where every day of the week I was dropping videos, either spectating hackers or making a video talking about hackers or screaming at Activision about hackers. And now, sure, there's cheaters in the game, but currently most people are hiding their cheats because the speed at which people get banned if they don't hide their cheats. Now, I'm not saying, holy crap. I'm not saying there's not people that don't get banned, but I was just playing with Pipe earlier and he got aimbotted by a guy and immediately the dude got banned. Immediately. I'm not joking. It was so fast. He reported the guy one time, he was out of there.
Contract's worth more than usual, so get it done, soldier.
Oh my God, where did this guy go? Audio's chalked right now. But long story short, whenever it comes to Modern Warfare 2019's version of Warzone, things were just very different. Today, I made a comment about how the movement is 10 times better. The issue is that you have to learn it. There is a mastering of the mechanics in the game that is required. You can hear him down below. I hate this. I hate this so much. Damn, son. So if you go back and you watch me in Warzone Verdansk, or you go back and you watch me in Caldera, I was a pretty goddamn good player. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a very good player, and that was on mouse and keyboard. What I do wish is that they'd adjust for mouse and keyboard and do things that helped all players, instead of constantly trying to nerf mouse and keyboard players, because I'd love to go back and play mouse and keyboard one of these days, but I'm telling you, like, the movement is so much better and smooth. The only issue is it's not as snappy, and you can't do things like bunny hops, which was a big part of the game back in the day. I had a whole Warzone bootcamp episode about movement because bunny hops were so difficult for people to learn. But it's the same thing with Omni movement. The big thing about Omni movement right now is that it is automatically set up incorrectly for every player. But if you can learn hybrid, like I've recently learned hybrid, you can learn hybrid and you can figure out how to properly press your buttons and make sure you're not hitting the wrong ones constantly, then you will be a much better player with Omni movement than you were ever without Omni movement. It gives the opportunity of a skill gap, which is something we've been needing for such a long time, especially whenever it comes to movement, you know? And that's just one of those things that I think people get wrong. As for the visual of Modern Warfare 2019, funny enough, I think the reason that our current version of Warzone is bad is because they forced anti-aliasing. I don't know if you know this. If you go back to Modern Warfare 2019, you can go in. I'll show you right now. You go in, you go to graphics, go to quality. If you go into Modern Warfare 2019's version of this, right? You go in and you should have something under anti-aliasing, if I'm not wrong. Something. Is it even here? Do they even have anti-aliasing? I don't think they do. Yeah, I'm not seeing anti-aliasing anywhere on here. And the reason why is literally because they force it now. And the forcing of it is due to the fact that it makes it easier on older systems. So if you're playing on in like an older Xbox or an older PlayStation, then it gives you the ability to play a little bit easier. But I don't know, man. It just seems incredibly dumb to force something like that. But the game naturally now looks a little bit like less sharp, which is why you have to use Fidelity Cast to sharpen it. So all the way around, it kind of sucks. But the future version of Warzone will actually allow for you, maybe not this version of Warzone that we're about to get with Verdansk, but it may actually allow you to bring that back, which is going to make it look 10 times better than 2019 Warzone, like Verdansk, looked. Because they've constantly improved these textures, and it's good. And you can see that if you go back to play Black Ops Cold War on PC in 4K, and you compare that to Modern Warfare 2019, it is a night and day difference. I would say Cold War was probably peak graphics, and I'm not saying style. I want to be very clear. I'm not saying style. I'm saying graphics, like literal, like sharpness, textures, stuff like that. It was probably peak graphics. Style-wise, I would have to give it to like Modern Warfare 2019, maybe even Modern Warfare 3. So that's kind of what I would say there. But basically a lot of people are wanting to go back to an old engine that just runs like crap. People forget that they were stuck on 80 FOV, and it's something they cannot change, which is why we have to be on a new engine for or a new version of the engine so everybody can have FOV. Oh my god. Like, there's just a lot of stuff that people don't think about whenever it comes to this. And I'm not like sitting here trying to bitch because I really like, I'm not bothered one way or the other, but people just need to realize that there's a reason for all the stuff that they've done. And it's just all based on the fact that everybody's bitched and whined and griped about a bunch of different things, right? There's a guy just chilling in my build. That's crazy, bro. You just gonna let me do that? That's insane out of you. And I'm not sitting here trying to suck down Call of Duty. I will suck down Raven Software, realistically. Like, the people that have been in charge of Warzone every time they fix stuff has been Raven Software. If you don't remember the first 5 seasons of Modern Warfare 2019's Warzone, like Verdansk, were terrible. There were no updates. There was nothing happening. And then Raven took over and they updated everything. They got everything going and everything started feeling good. But the problem is like, there's been a billion things that, like, the reason that we don't have maps, by the way, like multiple large maps, is because people complained about the size of their game. So now we can't have big maps over and over. Otherwise, Verdansk would have come back a long time ago. So because people can't deal with the size of the game, which, don't get me wrong, it's a valid complaint, we can't have multiple large maps. Which sounds like a Call of Duty problem, which it is. But Raven is currently trying to lower the size of the textures so that we can have stuff like that. Man, I wish that everybody was like as ingrained with what's going on with Call of Duty as I am, because and I'm not saying I know everything. I definitely don't. But there's just so many things that you learn over time, and then you'll have people drop, oh damn. You'll have people drop into the comment section of like a video like this and they're like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. It's like, bro, Activision has said it out loud. Like they've mentioned it over and over and over. But I would say we do not want Modern Warfare 2019's version of Warzone. As much as everybody thinks they want to go back, you're looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, and that's just not what you need to do if you want to move forward and have fun in gaming again. Otherwise, go back and play Modern Warfare 2019. Quit making excuses. Go back and play it. No one's stopping you. Homie, are you lost? No one's stopping you from going back and playing that and seeing exactly how different it was. In fact, play it on a PlayStation 5 and see how that goes for you. Like, it's not gonna go well. But either way, whenever it comes to Verdansk, basically like the future Verdansk, what we're about to get, what do we know? So currently, it's been play tested 2 times by creators. I don't know who those creators are. I imagine it was probably like Swag or something like that, but that's as far as we've got it. We know it's supposedly good. Like, it seems to run well as it stands. Do I think that means much? No. Because the issue is when you put it on servers with a ton of people playing it, it completely changes, right? We also know that floating loot is back. The original map is back. We're talking...
You're being tracked. Survive.
Oh, that's crazy. He hit me with it. That's insane. He literally hit me with that. I just slid straight through it. That was immaculate. So they brought back floating loot. The original map is back, but the thing is train station is closed like it was originally, but stadium is open. So there's opportunities for content coming, but is it going to be good? I don't know. I'm incredibly excited. Don't get me wrong. I really am excited for this. And I think no matter what happens, we're going to get a big bump in player count. Woo! We're going to get a big bump in player count. But I just think that everybody's going to look at it and get mad immediately because it's not the old Verdansk, and you're not going to get the same feeling. And the reason why is because people got better. Like that's the reality of it, is everyone got 10 times better at the game. So it's very tough to compare it or even enjoy it the same way that you did back in Modern Warfare 2019. Because people frankly sucked at Call of Duty back then. Like, there were times where like skill-based matchmaking, like there were so many bad players that you just end up dropping crazy gameplays. Like, that's That's the reality of it. So I don't know. We're going to play out another game. I'm going to probably get a little serious and kind of drop some comparisons as we play to older games. But that's kind of the whole idea of what I wanted to talk about today. I just really, like, where I'm at right now is I really hope that people aren't immediately turned away by it, because it's not going to be what you want it to be. It's just never going to be that. And it's the harsh truth that most people aren't going to be able to deal with. A lot of people are not happy with it. But I will note... Damn, what an idiot. What an absolute ignoramus to play like that. I will note the likelihood of Verdansk getting deleted. I don't know, man. I'm not going to put that number too high. Come on. I'm not going to put that number too high. Or not Verdansk, Warzone. Because technically speaking, they said that if Warzone Verdansk does well, then we're probably not going to get Avalon, right? They might just keep updating that. But if Verdansk does bad, then maybe we get Avalon, but that's it. That's the end of it. They stop updating it there, and it's not going to get deleted. Like, they're not going to shut it down like they did Caldera. But they may just stop updating it and let it fall into the abyss, the unknowing, you know? All right, this guy's lost me. I'm out of here. I don't know. I've been having the most fun I've been having in a long time, right? Or I've had in a long time. I think that this version of Warzone is actually one of the best we've had, especially movement-wise. That guy's gonna actually kill me with that because I can't get out of the... God bless. You gonna keep looking at me, dog? That's insane, bro. This is goofy as all hell, dude. Come on, buddy. That's goof. We're getting end game now.
Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot.
Also, audio's the best it's been in a long time. You might not believe me, but it's true. Oh wait, he's on my level. Oh my god. Damn, GG's. All right, on to game number 2. Diving into the second game, it's gonna be a little different. We're not like super focused on the conversation, but I do want to have like a little bit of conversation along the way. Basically, one thing that I thought would be a funny idea is that basically, if Warzone could go standalone, that'd be incredible. I think that is basically the one thing. Can I say basically one more time? If Warzone could go standalone, that would save it. Plain and simple. No matter which way you look at it, that is the thing that would save Warzone. And the one good thing that could come out of it basically force dying. What the hell, dog? The one thing that, like, the one good thing that could come out of it being forced to die is that they may just hand it off to Raven entirely, get rid of the yearly integrations, and then just tell Raven to go ham with it. And if that were to happen, it would probably be best case scenario. course. That's the worst, dude.
Contract time is expiring. Activate those.
What the hell are you doing, dog? I don't even understand, man. All right, let's grab this real quick. So that would mean instead of us having to deal with like it breaking the next time it comes with like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 4, then all of a sudden there's no more breaking. It just is Raven takes over. It's standalone. It just gets updates from Raven. Now the alternative, which they have not been clear about any of this. There's two guys in here, by the way. The alternative to this is that they basically just tell Raven to do something else. Which would really suck, to be quite honest. They just put Raven on another another project and then make them backseat again for just another thing. Oh, that's crazy. I'll lose this. W.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
So frustrating.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Holy crap, dude. You don't want to fight that, bro. You don't want to fight it. Insane plays. Insane plays. I don't know, man. I feel like Warzone, like outside of the bugs and like the terrible lighting, I think Warzone's in a decent ass spot right now. I might, like, maybe I'm high, bro. Maybe I'm high as the Call of Duty's professional complainer. Why do they just keep throwing them? As Call of Duty's professional complainer, I would say it's in a pretty damn decent spot, bro. All right, maybe not. Maybe it's in a terrible spot, actually, now that I think about it. Movement feels good. Weapons feel pretty decent. That guy's got to be lost, bro. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm having a blast, man. I wake up every day ready to play Warzone. I don't know if everybody else is just having the worst time ever, but I think a lot of what happens is that people just have the wrong settings for things. Call of Duty definitely set it up with terrible ass settings. And that's on them. What? 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 I'm so confused as to what the hell is happening right now. But all in all, I think it plays very well. I think it's just moments. Like, I don't like dying to bugs. I don't like that like 25% of my deaths end up being to something happening. But I also think that a lot of that comes down to them literally just not putting in the effort to the current iteration of Warzone. I think they've just put everything on Verdansk. But I don't know, like the delay makes me more nervous than it like makes me feel good, you know? That really sucks. Because them delaying it just an extra 2 weeks, yeah, I'm like, I don't know, that's not enough time for anything, dude. Damn, dog! What, a fourth party? Holy moly! But I love diving, I love sliding, like, I'm having a great time movement-wise. I think it's very fun to do stuff like this. Goofy goober. Kill him, yep. I don't know if any of that's gonna hit. Hold on. Sounds like he's on top of the roof, so let's... Oh, he is. How'd that not hit? There's a lot happening right now. I don't really know how to chow this. Oh, F this. I know how to chow it. I'm being an absolute ignoramus, bro. I just rotate around and take the top, right? What would be really cool is if they could actually get multiple maps running at the same time. Like, I know they're trying to lower the amount of space that Warzone takes right now. But if they could get multiple iteration, like multiple maps, big maps, dude, we would be killing it. Cheaters are its own thing. I realize that someone's gonna get mad in a comment section saying cheaters are the way. Of course it is. That's not the conversation we're having. Cheating might be a thing of the past. We have no idea whenever season 3 drops, because actually Phantom Overlay got shut down from our people on Twitter. Let me show you something cool, by the way. So that hits him. He's naturally going to rotate around. But what I can do is drop right here. And then always get him in the back. That's crazy. Go to the buy station. There's a guy up above. I'm gonna toss that nade.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
This is so dumb. W.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
What a guru, bro.
Spring mine spotted. Hostile planting spring mine. Mine.
I don't even know what's going on anymore, dude. I don't know. Also, I will apologize. Honestly, I probably could have made a whole 40-minute video just yapping and yapping and yapping about this stuff. But frankly, I wasn't feeling it. I'll be honest. A lot of people say they just want to like see me hop in and game. And that's kind of what I was feeling today. That's exactly what we're doing. Dude, this guy's so weird. Okay.
They've got a SAM turret online.
I'm so confused, bro. Good shots, man. Didn't really do anything, but good shots.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
How does oh. I don't know what's happening right now. Hold on, let me toss this.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
That sucks so bad.
Flyover. Recon drones are on patrol. Check your tac map for danger zones.
Would it be a stupid play to ego this? He's not even here.
Enemy SAM turret active. Steer clear. We've got gas moving in.
Yep, that guy actually saved my ass by wrapping around. Isn't that funny? Okay. Insane that he has 2 scoped weapons? Okay. Am I dumb? I don't know who's shooting at me because there's no glare. Okay, cool. Love this. Still don't know who's shooting at me. I know he's over that direction. Insane plays, buddy. You have a better gas mask? No? Okay. I frankly had no idea where he was. I just knew enemy nearby meant he was near me.
LDVR ready for launch.
Oh god, that was stressful. Well, I was the asshole that was shooting at me the whole time, I imagine. That's crazy! It was not the asshole!
No more fighting in the gulag.
Are you kidding?
25 remain. Valiant effort. Keep your head up and return to base for
Fair play. Enjoy the video. Have a good day. Go check out another video.